Scorpio, welcome to the Jezebel Way Tarot. Today I'm going to be doing your last half of October love and separation. I apologize for the lateness of the video, but we still do have a full week of events happening. So here I am. We're already into Scorpio season. It's already going. On the 27th, though, we're going to have a new moon in Scorpio, so that's going to be pretty intense. Emotions, feelings. But it's also going to usher in new beginnings. And then on the 31st, Mercury goes retrograde in Scorpio. So it's going to be a wild week. Don't make any important decisions on the 31st. Just do your Halloween stuff, okay? Because the retrograde is going to make you feel like you're walking in cement boots. It's going to make you feel like there's communication is slow coming. Feelings are going to slow down. You're going to be questioning, things. And, the energy from the 23rd to the 27th has been like, it's new beginnings. And, there have been some revelations, right? You're seeing clearly. But on the 31st, it's going to kind of work backwards a little bit. So just don't work against that. Let it do its thing. So, cross watchers, come on in and let's see if we can get Scorpio a good read. Scorpio season, of course, is going to usher in. Here you are. You're holding back from a partner, it looks like, Scorpio. Scorpio season's going to usher in a lot of passion. You're trying to make the right choice. You're a little bit confused about moving forward because there's been heartbreak. You're afraid if you make the wrong choice, Scorpio, it's going to end in heartbreak. You're trying to move away from that confusion. But you're still kind of holding back. You're holding back and you're moving forward. Okay? So, new passion. You're trying to move on. You're just trying to move on to something new, I think. Okay, bottom of the deck, we have the Four of Wands. So, and we have the Page of Coins. So there is talk, there is small offer about firm foundations, possibly marriage. Some of you could be talking about planning a marriage. For others of you, this could be a spiritual relationship you're in, a divine counterpart. You're coming into union, you're coming into solidity. There's offer of solid relationship. If you're new to the channel, it's one for you, one for your partner. Your blocks, their blocks, the blocks between. How do they feel about you, and what's the potential final outcome? Somebody is making an offer for solidity. Scorpio, you have the Fool. Okay, Aries energy. Some of you could be dealing with, Mars energy. Some of you could be dealing with Aries. You are walking away, it looks like, from offer of solid commitment. You want to go out and venture on your own. Okay, and your lover's closing out cycles. So, closing out cycles, you're closing out your own cycles because these two are mirroring each other. 0, 0, see? And, new beginnings, okay? So, either you're walking away from an offer, you and your partner both, or you're closing out old cycles and having beginnings for a new solid committed relationship. But it looks like, Scorpio, you're not accepting an offer that's been given to you. So your partner's just be like, okay, close the door. Scorpio, King of Wands, the Hanged Man, and the Seven of Wands. So, Scorpio, you are not ready to settle down. And you have had an aha moment about an offer that's been made to you. And you have said, no, thank you. I'm going to stand my ground. I'm going to defend what I think is the right thing to do. You're also being defensive about where you'd like to go in the future. So there's still more adventures out there for you, feel like, Scorpio, and you're taking the opportunity to go on that. I think this talks about wanting to remain single for a little while longer. Could be dealing with Taurus, Leo, Virgo, Scorpio, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries, Pisces. Your partner wants happy family. They want to move in together. Okay, your partner wants to move in together. They want to solidify this relationship and move in together, okay? It could be your partner offering you something solid and saying, hey, let's move in together. And you're like, not so fast. Not so fast. I'm not ready for that kind of commitment yet.
Hey, Mom, I need to send you something.
Hi. So, your partner wants to move in together. They want to solidify this relationship by cohabitating. You're saying, not so fast. I don't really want to do that. And you've got your back turned, okay? You've got your back turned here when they're saying, let's move in. You've got your back turned here when they're saying, here's an offer for something solid. You've got your back turned on every offer that your partner's making you. So let's see what the blocks. They want something solid. I think that you don't. I mean, not to say that you want a fling, but you're not ready to move to the next level with this partner yet. Your partner's ready. They're offering it to you, and you're kind of turning your back on it because you're not ready. You're not finished. I don't think you feel like you're at that level yet. Yeah, so some of you are definitely dealing with the Pisces or a Cancer, okay? And what you have here in this read is there's some confusion between the both of you. Things have been moving along fine, flowing, and then all of a sudden they get a little bit serious. And then this could be switching around, okay? This could be your partner being like, put on the brakes. If you need to switch it, do it. There's confusion, there's secrets, there's something that needs to be brought out. And, there's going to be a lot of revelations during this period of time between now and the middle of November. A lot of revelations, a lot of death and rebirth, a lot of regeneration energy. So there's a lot of confusion, because things have been going on okay. And then all of a sudden, a little bit of seriousness gets introduced, and Scorpio's like, yeah, I'm not interested in doing that. And you're trying to tell them, look, there is confusion. There is confusion. I'm not quite ready for that. Your partner, though, is wanting to take action and move forward, okay? Your partner's very attractive. There's nothing wrong with them. They're holding their own. They've got their own stuff going. You see them as being very attractive. But you haven't spoken to them about how you really feel up until this point, until your back's against the wall, right? Which I think is really odd considering, Scorpio, that you haven't said anything to them. They think that you're moving along toward a solid commitment. They think you're moving on, leveling up to relationship status, and then eventually marriage, and then eventually kids or whatever. Yeah, and I think you're just sad that it's going to be the end of your adventures. So, yeah, I don't think that you're ready. Your money's not right. Your money's not right, okay? Maybe one or the other of you have left a job. Maybe you're at entry level at another job where you're not making as much money. And you're ready to walk away and call it quits. You've had enough of the struggle. And perhaps maybe that's how your partner feels. And so there's going to continue to be stagnation in this situation because, Scorpio, you've got to tell this person or them hey, you know what? I'm not ready to move in. My life's not together. I just started a new job or I just left a job. My money's kind of tight. I don't feel like we're on the same level here because you have your own stuff going on and I'm just a knight, a page, and you're a queen. You know, I don't feel like maybe this person's older than you, Scorpio. Maybe this woman's older than you. But you don't feel like you're kind of on the same level. Okay? And so it's kind of like you're ready to just kind of walk away from the situation because this person's wanting demands met, they're wanting solid commitment, they want the relationship to move forward, and you know that it's a washout. You know that you're not ready. And you're not ready to move into solid commitment because you don't have your life together. You know, what I don't see here is a lot of passion toward your partner, right? I see that you are directing your passions this way. Your partner's over here. Your wands of passion are not facing your partner. They're facing this way. So I don't know if there's somebody else in the mix. I don't see that here. Or if you're just not feeling it for your partner. Maybe sexually they're just not holding your attention. Or there's not enough passion toward your partner. Maybe your partner's not recognizing that. You know, that the sex is off or that the affections are off. You know, or maybe there's just no sex happening here. But again, there's no passion being pointed toward your partner. It's all being pointed away from your partner. Tower. They want you to be a husband, Scorpio. They feel like they can level you up to where you need to be. So you're involved with a fixer, okay? This person wants solid commitment. They want marriage from you. They want husband. Masculine energy, work it out however, whatever situation you're in. They want you to be husband. And you're thinking about it. Well, she does have a nice house, or he does have a nice house, or, whatever. It would be easy for me to accept the commitment. I mean, it wouldn't be like it's out of my way. But again, the passion is going this way. The passion is not going this way. And you're trying to make a decision. Your partner feels like that they could, level you up, bring you up to their level, right? So that's another thing that you need to consider. Okay, this is you. This is your partner right now in this particular scenario. Just these little batch of cards here. The partner's a queen. You're the Page of Swords. You don't feel like you're on the same level with that person. And I want to point this out again over here. Over here, Scorpio, you're a King of Wands. You are equal to your partner, right? However, you have an aha moment here that makes you quite defensive because you are equal to your partner, but you don't feel like you're equal to your partner because of whatever environment or circumstances they may have. This, to me, is monetary. So I think you're defensive about it because maybe you think you're equal, but your partner doesn't see you that way, right? They're trying to culture you. They're trying to refine you. They're trying to make you into what they want you to be. And this is what they want you to be. They want to bring you up, Scorpio, to their level so that you can be worthy of being their counterpart, their husband. They can shower you with abundance, okay, and bring you up to their level, okay? They can show you all the best wines. They can explain what all of it means. They can take you to the best plays. They can give you a little culture and refinement. Because after all, you're a little rough around the edges, Scorpio. So they see you as being indecisive, okay? Indecisive, and You won't relinquish your control to them, and they don't like it, Scorpio. Not one bit. And I think that they also understand that there's probably other things happening. Again, the wands are not going toward your partner. The wands are going towards someone else in this direction that's not on the board. Now they're on the board. Okay, so for some of you, you could be moving forward or having a third-party relationship with a Cancer. For others of you, you know, they kind of know that you're stepping out on them, and you're their pet project, so they're just going to allow that to happen because they don't give a damn, because they're grooming you for other things. So, Scorpio, bottom line, at the end of the day, your partner doesn't turn you on. Okay, I don't know what else to say. They can throw all the money they want at you. They can bring you up to a certain level. They think you need to be refined and cultured. And that's just not, you're not into it. Clearly, there's not a lot of sex happening over here. Your partner's living kind of in an illusion that they think that if they offer you something solid and committed, that, you know, you're just going to jump at the chance. You know, because how could you want to live in the conditions that you live when you could live here with me? So that's kind of what I'm seeing. So let me get a potential final outcome. Beauty and the Beast, Scorpio. That's what this is. Beauty and the Beast. Except your person's really the beast, right? And not you. Okay? However, your person isn't turning you on. There's not any sex happening here. So that it will not do. Okay? And so what's happening is, you know, you're trying to make everything balance out. You're trying to do all things. But what you're really doing, you know, before you've had this revelation is you're trying to fit in. You're trying to fit into this person's world. Okay? They don't think you're moving fast enough, though. And they want abundance. There's 2 3s. They want a balance. They want to move from a 3 to a 4 in relationship. But the reason you're not moving, Scorpio, the reason you're not moving and you're allowing yourself a loophole to escape if you have to, is because this person isn't being truthful with you about who they are. Okay, they're not being truthful to you about who they are. All right? Also, for some of you, this could be someone making you jump through hoops and do all of this because they've been telling you this whole time that they're pregnant. And turns out they might not be. They're lying to you. So for some of you out there who you've had someone making you run up and down the road because they say they're pregnant, you're the dad. They're either not pregnant or you're not the dad. So that's why you're not moving forward in situation. I have the Emperor in reverse. You're not taking control of this situation either. And then we have the Empress and the 7 of Swords and the Emperor over here in reverse. So let's take a look at that. So what I see here is this is not a match. This is not a couple. This is kind of like for show. This is a show pony situation, Scorpio, and you are the show pony. And how are you standing for that? And so you're just being paraded around by this chick over here because she wants to show all her rich friends, you know, how she picked up a rescue pet. So here's the thing. This is not a match. You're in the reverse. Your person's in the upright, but they're not being honest with you, Scorpio. And so you're just kind of like, nah, it's not a match. There's no sex. Okay? You're a pet project. You're like a little dress-up doll. Okay? So I don't know how you're managing that, but you're in the reverse, and so's your pecker. So, or whatever. Okay? Anyway, enough said. You're ready to move on your own way with that situation. So, with it being said that there's no sex in the bedroom, let's kind of figure out what the deal is there, okay? And sometimes Scorpios will do that. It's not as if you're allowing yourself to be insulted, okay? Sometimes Scorpios will go along with the game all the way just to see what you're gonna do. And once you reveal yourself, boop, Scorpio's out. Scorpios will do that, okay? And Scorpios will let you go on thinking everything's fancy and you're running the show until they whip that tail out and they say game over, and then they jet and you never see them again. That's the way a Scorpio can behave, especially if they're unsure about your motives. They will hang in and go along with the game until they figure out what your motive is. And then once you've shown yourself, Scorpio's out. So that could be a situation. That could be what's happening too. You thought maybe in the beginning this person might have been genuine and you accepted their help or you accepted something from them because maybe you really needed it, and Scorpio doesn't forget a favor, right? So you were trying to pay the favor back until, it was known that this person was just grooming you for their high society. Okay, or they were grooming you for a seat at their table with their friends so that you would act appropriately, and they could pull the puppet strings and you'd do exactly what they said. I think once that they relayed that to you, and once you got an idea that that's what was really going on, Scorpio, you were out. And that's why your wand started pointing this way. Bottom of the deck, we have 3. There are 3 people involved here. 10 of Cups is what your partner wants. This is the 5 of Wands. So there's a lot of conflict, a lot of competition. Mind, body, spirit balance. This talks about, they're in the kitchen. And this particular deck, this card talks about trysts, sneaking away. To have romantic events. And the 10 of Cups is what the 10 of Cups is. Okay, this is happiness, harmony, love. But there was competition here. There's some sort of element of fighting and conflict. And this is your partner here. 2 of Swords trying to make a decision. Your partner's trying to entice you in a certain direction, but you're just not feeling it. You see how your head's turned away? You're just not feeling it. That's why your wands are going this way. And the Sun, happiness, you want connection. You want passion. You want love. You want equal love, equal counterparts. You don't want somebody enticing you with something because they think that you're their pet project. You're going to be moving forward from this situation. And you're going to come into your person. But just be aware. You're about to get found out. Okay? And it's going to be a lot of conflict. You're going to have to defend this decision that you made. This person wants you to worship them. And that's not what you want. You want passion. You don't have passion for this person, though. You've escaped from that. And again, we have the Fool. You're moving on. This person is just playing. You're moving on. Your wand is... The sex isn't happening, okay, because you figured out what their motive is. And it's just really kind of made you lose any desire that you may have had for them. This is what you want. Abundance, equality, passion. You're not going to get it here with this person because they're only interested in what they can make you into, okay? So yeah, Scorpio, you figured them out. Time to move on. Sacral chakra. Yeah, I think this person's just parading you around. So it's time for you to clear out whatever this block is. Listen to your intuition. Listen to divine, your connection to the divine. This is a 9 together. So these two things are blocked, the crown and the sacral. It's time for you to clear out cycles, old cycles. You may have come to this relationship from a previous relationship that was pretty bad. This person may have looked like a savior or a hero to you in the beginning. Now they're kind of starting to slip, and you're starting to see that this is really about control, and you're out. It's time to regain your power and use your Scorpio, your spotty senses, okay? Because you know what the deal is. You need to work on your own foundation and go after what it is that you want, okay? You're getting bored of here. You're getting bored in the bedroom. You're not telling your partner. You know that if you separate from this partner here that, it's going to be a little bit rough out on those streets, right? But you're going to overcome it. You just have to listen to your third eye and use your intuition to get out. Quit suffering in silence. Quit being trapped in fear because you're blocking your own abundance. You see how those bars are there? You're blocking your own self from this abundance. It's time for you to figure out how to clear out the negativity and understand that creature comforts may not be everything in the world. It is sometimes doing for yourself and fulfilling your own self is more rewarding, even if it's not $1 million house or whatever your situation is. Sometimes doing for yourself is all the reward that you need, no matter what your situation. You're going to have to unblock that heart chakra and go toward what you're being called to do, which is, rely on your own spiritual strength and reconnect with divine. So anyway, you've got sudden changes. You need to speak your truth and say, you know what, this isn't for me. You're becoming aware of things, self-aware, spiritually aware, and you need to move on to that. So let's get one more oracle on it and kind of see where we're at. Yang. Learn to give love. You're going to have to balance out and let your masculine come out a little bit. It's time to give love. Okay? Love to yourself. Fork in the road. You have a choice to make. Wow. All that glitters is not gold. Okay? So while something may look pretty on the outside, when you get right down to the nitty gritty, it's not so pretty. And motives come out. And intentions come out. And sometimes things are not what they seem, okay? Regeneration, Scorpio. Of course, it's Scorpio season, but revelations, death, regeneration, rebirth. You're going to have to learn to do life on your own, Scorpio. You're going to have to understand that, sometimes, like I said, doing it on your own and your own way is much more rewarding than living a lie or being someone's pet rock. You're going to have to understand that you have spiritual messages, downloads coming your way. You need to get still and listen to the direction that's been given you. Happy, happy. Only you have the key to the happiness here to unlock it. 7, divine guidance. So follow your intuition, okay? Follow your intuition. You know already, Scorpio, that this is not for you. You know this person isn't genuine. So it's time for you to move on. Move on and understand that you're being called to exert a little bit of independence in this situation. So right behind this, Scorpio, of course, I have the what's in your head, and I have the love and separation for first half of November. So I'll be seeing you guys.